Hi everyone, so welcome back again. So today, I'm joined by my friend Abhijit to discuss about everybody famous Border Gavaskar Trophy, which is starting from Thursday. So we are recording this on Tuesday. So this is Tuesday night. So yeah, so excitement is at peak. मतलब बहुत मजेदार कुछ expectation है, बहुत मजेदार कुछ होगा क्योंकि border if we go through history मतलब last series ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, फिर उसके पहले 2017 सीरीज जो इंडिया में हुआ था. तो मतलब बॉर्डर गवास्कर ट्रॉफी इज आई थिंक लाइक वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट लाइक कंपैरेटिव सीरीज देखने को मिलता है. मतलब आई डोंट थिंक एनी अदर सीरीज like right now comes close because the Ashes is mostly Australia dominated when it's in Australia, and England में होता है ना थोड़ा बहुत होता है, but still like India Australia is right now I feel like especially in Test cricket is the biggest rivalry according to me. So before we begin in this like the series itself, so Abhijit मतलब so क्या लगता है मतलब so what are your thoughts about India Australia as a series? So what's the impact of that?
So what I feel सब तक is India Australia series अब थोड़ा सा इवॉल्व हो गया है बिकॉज जब मैं यार बचपन में था और आई एम श्योर मेरे जनरेशन के काफी सारे दोस्त जो भी थे तो दे फील लाइक कि यार वन साइडेड होगा ऑस्ट्रेलिया माइटी ऑस्ट्रेलियंस हार जाएंगे लेकिन आफ्टर द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ लेट्स से विराट कोहली इन द वर्ल्ड एरिना राइट क्रिकेट एरिना एक अलग ही फाइटिंग स्पिरिट आ गया फॉर एग्जांपल आई रिमेम्बर even in the 2014 series right if you remember KL Rahul got out हम लोग 5 विकेट डाउन थे लेकिन विराट कोहली लास्ट तक ले गया इवन दो वी लॉस्ट बाय लाइक 50 odd runs I remember द गेम कहाँ पे था एमसीजी में या कहीं पे तो था एडिलेड में था आई थिंक
एडिलेड
बट आफ्टर दैट एक्चुअली इट वाज दैट सीरीज जहां से फिर लगा कि नहीं इंडिया कैन डू समथिंग इवन दो वो सीरीज हम लोग नहीं जीते बट इट वाज अ प्रोलॉग after which in 2017 we came back with red hot aggressive form but that start was I feel way before
that was the Virat era in captaincy which started
yes yes
तो वही
क्योंकि
है
धोनी if you remember first test के बाद ही उसने ये दे दिया था कि मैं रिटायर
right so that was very memorable. और मतलब अभी 2017 अगर सिर्फ ये इंडिया में हो रहा है ये सीरीज तो 2017 का सीरीज बहुत स्पेशल है मतलब so many events happened मतलब वो मतलब जो DRS गेट कुछ स्टीव स्मिथ का फिर that was like a very jam packed मतलब memorable सीरीज है. मतलब ऐसा होता है कि कुछ सीरीज याद ही नहीं रहता मतलब that was such a series that अभी भी 5 साल हो गया शायद है ना 5-6 साल हो गया अभी भी याद है पूरा
6 साल almost 2017 2018 series था and India Australia in series in general I'm talking about BGT right Border Gavaskar Test series I mean if you ask me मेरा first moment तो होगा brain fade moment वो just Steve Smith का then Ishan Sharma doing that mimicry of Steve Smith मतलब it's very fun and it's really something that I am looking forward to.
So like let's now come to the matches. Actually like there are 4 test matches and so I think both of these teams have already almost qualified for the World Test Championship final because both of them almost have same points. So I think from that perspective I don't think that will be such an important series. मतलब वही है but फिर भी मतलब अगर मतलब सीरीज के हिसाब से देखें तो 4 टेस्ट मैचेस सब नागपुर में फर्स्ट टेस्ट मैच है तो नागपुर हैज अ हिस्ट्री ऑफ बीइंग अ वेरी स्पिन फ्रेंडली डोमिनेटेड पिच एंड ओवरऑल आई थिंक तो इंटरेस्टिंग होगा. पिच के बारे में बाद में बात करेंगे. तो पहले मतलब अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया के बारे में पूछे तुमको तो मतलब सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लाइक सो ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ द साउथ अफ्रीका सीरीज डोमिनेटेड देम लाइक दे आर ऑन अ वेरी गुड रोल स्ट्रीक इन द होम कंडीशन में सब जगह. So like many experts feel that Australia have a decent chance to pull something off right now. बट ये भी है कि और एक इंडिया के साइड से देखे भी इंडिया भी थोड़ा सा वीक लाइक होम कंडीशन में बोल नहीं सकते कि वीक है इंडिया बट लाइक अगर से इफ यू कंपेयर टू से लाइक the GABA team or something. So there are a few holes in middle order. Maybe not Rishabh Pant is there. Like कुछ questions हो सकता है. तो मतलब still इंडिया में है तो India will obviously go as firm favorites.
I mean, I would still say रवि जडेजा he's in the team. और वो भाई इंडियन ट्रैक स्पेशली टेस्ट मैचेस में उसका रिकॉर्ड इफ यू सी बॉलिंग प्लस बैटिंग आई मीन वो फील्डर तो गजब भाई लेकिन दोज टू एस्पेक्ट्स ही इज द की गाय एटलीस्ट टू मी. और फिर अश्विन है हाँ बैटिंग साइड आई वुड एग्री सब तक थोड़ा बहुत हम लोग शायद वल्नरेबिलिटीज हैं डाउन द ऑर्डर या फिर इवन टॉप ऑफ द ऑर्डर वी आर नॉट श्योर एग्जैक्टली हु विल बी आई मीन मुझे पता है कि गिल विल डू वेल but again he's relatively new to the test arena so yeah batting we have concerns but bowling I think we are covered mostly.
So you you talked about Gill right so question है कि so normally Rohit Sharma opens with KL Rahul okay normally. So are you dropping KL Rahul according to you, or are you like playing Gill in the middle order?
I mean, I know इंडिया का टीम का यार फर्स्ट चॉइस तो ऑब्वियसली केएल राहुल है, बट आई वुड लव टू सी गिल ओपनिंग विद रोहित शर्मा इफ इट्स पॉसिबल. व्हाट इज योर प्रेफरेंस? व्हाट डू यू थिंक सब तक?
See, मेरे साइड से that Gill को हम I don't in test matches honestly I don't want Gill to open. मतलब I see Gill as more of a number 2 or 3 batsman in test matches. In opener in one days and T20s that's okay. Like you can open. Like since in test matches especially I want him to come in the middle order क्योंकि लगता है उसका game more suited है test matches में middle order को संभालने के लिए. Somehow I feel that, and we don't have any like such a solid middle order player. Like we have no मतलब Gill. I won't say that Gill is a middle order batsman, but somehow I feel that he can be good there. Just my gut feel. तो ओपनर अभी तो केएल राहुल के साथ ही जाना सही रहेगा, बट लाइक इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इज दैट इफ केएल राहुल opens, which is a high chance, like he will obviously, so most probably, but then there are a few questions that it's not certain that Gill will play in the middle order. मतलब सूर्या कुमार यादव भी है तो बहुत है, तो मतलब there is a toss up between.
नहीं, see, I would say, I mean, I'm taking the Rahul Dravid's hat, in my hand. बट मुझे ऐसा लगता है अगर गिल इज नॉट ओपनिंग देन आई डोंट थिंक गिल विल बी देयर इन द स्क्वाड, क्योंकि दे वुड नॉट ट्रेड समवन. आई मीन या तो खिला लो उसको उसका प्लेस में, या फिर उसको अभी नहीं खिलाना तो इवन केएल इज फाइन. देन कीप द ऑर्डर दैट यू वांट टू सेट, राइट? सूर्या इज देयर, विराट इज देयर. यू शुड नॉट जगल दैट, and especially in a such important series, because I think अगर इंडिया हार गया तो pretty much Sri Lanka is in the game, right? You never know.
But so interesting question is India का अगर बैटिंग ऑर्डर देखे, right? So right now Kohli comes at number 4. So somehow Kohli is struggling against spin a lot these days. ठीक है, so he's more suited to the pacey bouncy tracks of Australia rather than India right now. Somehow looking at his game. तो मतलब उसको मिडिल नंबर 4 में तो बहुत स्पिन खेलना पड़ेगा. तो somehow do you feel that Kohli should come below, like maybe 5 is a better position? I think 4 is good enough. So there are a few debates for this position. So that's what I'm asking.
But yeah, मेरे according to यार Kohli at 4 should be the key. I mean, he should be there. 5 कर सकते हैं, लेकिन I don't see that point, or we won't be getting that much,
Exactly.
It's what I feel.
So इस team में like Rishabh Pant will be a big miss because we are missing that left-handed batsman. But yeah, Jadeja can come in that middle order, like 5 पे आ सकता है. But he is a very he has improved his batting a lot. He's a very proper solid batter. Yes. तो वही है. So from India's batting point of view, the interesting thing will be to see if Surya Kumar Yadav plays and in which position he plays, and that will be
how he plays.
How he plays, yeah. How he plays is also a good question, like because the very dynamic people.
I mean, I have a gut feeling वो अभी इसमें भी he will be destructive, but he will give respect to the situation as well, because Test cricket में situations ऐसे होती है जहाँ पे you have to play it quietly for a bit. So it will be interesting to watch that as well.
Yes. And so this is the batting. It looks like this. So Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, Pujara, Kohli, and number 5 may you either put in Jadeja or Sky or whoever. Number 6 may like that. And then I think KS Bharat will be keeping wickets. Like that's right. The but so उसको भी मतलब इतना गौर से मतलब बैटिंग नहीं देखा है. मतलब विकेट कीपर, he is a good wicket keeper, but I don't know how about his red ball batting numbers that much. So उसका देखना पड़ेगा. So hopefully he will play well. So best wishes to him as well. So this is more of the batting. So batting अगर हमको confidence के बारे में पूछे तो batting from my side, it feels that batting can be a bit of a worry. It's a challenging pitch conditions. मतलब थोड़ा बहुत worry है. Top order middle को थोड़ा संभालना पड़ सकता है. So let's see how that goes. But still like have faith in them. And bowling तो मतलब कुछ बोलना ही नहीं है इंडिया का home condition में.
Bowling is solid, rock solid.
अश्विन, जडेजा, अक्षर पटेल भी है, ठीक है. तो कुलदीप यादव को खिला सकते हो, 4 स्पिनर एक पेसर के साथ खिला सकते हो. इफ दे आर प्लानिंग फॉर सच विकेट्स,
नागपुर के लिए you can go with 4 spinners, no issues at all. I mean, I am okay with that.
Right. So this is about India more or less. So let's talk about Australia, because Australia, if we talk about the main players, उसका तो Labuschagne right now is coming off a very high peak. मतलब उसका भी maybe in the form of his like.
I think he's the world number 1 batter right now. I think.
And Steve Smith तो always a very awesome test batter. We all know that. So David Warner भी form में है. तो मतलब overall like it looks like a very it won't be easy for India at all. Like I think it will be a very competitive series. मतलब होगा. बोलो.
I would say सब तक कि अगर if there's any team in the world cricket right now to challenge India in tests, especially in India, I think Australia is the best bet you want to, keep 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 your bets on, because at this point, I mean, even if South Africa or even England ये लोग भी आ जाए, तो I don't think they will pose that much of a threat than this Australian team. And of course पाकिस्तान तो आने वाला है.
तो वही है. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया का अभी जो even the bowling attack is very good. So batting order looks sorted, like Warner Khwaja is opening. So Labuschagne comes at 3, 4 Smith. Like ऐसे उसका है middle order. Travis Head भी मतलब very attacking lower middle order batsman. So उसका batting looks good, but I have to see, like, but still I have question marks about. They have played well in home, but I have to see how they come play in Asian conditions. पाकिस्तान में अच्छा खेला है, that's okay, because पाकिस्तान में बहुत ही मतलब flat pitches था उन लोग का, मतलब क्या बनाया पता नहीं. So that's a different story. So overall, and if you talk about their bowling, Australia, so they have Nathan Lyon, obviously, like last time जो किया था, मतलब he took 8 for something in a innings, I remember, in Bangalore or something, right? So मतलब he is
and even Nathan Lyon, but also if there's, I mean, I think there's a new spinner as well in the Australian team. उसका नाम क्या है? Dawson. अच्छा. Swepson, right? He's also, I mean, I'm looking forward to that guy as well, because I think he has a potential as well. So let's see. And if you remember, I think previously leg spinners जो Indian tracks में आए हैं, for example Adam Zampa, they have been, I mean, they weren't that great of a success, but they were successful. So it would be an interesting watch. और especially I don't know, Kohli spinners के खिलाफ in test, somehow that jinx is,
right.
Fingers crossed वो jinx ना रहे, but there's a jinx is what I feel again.
No, point है क्योंकि मतलब he has not been performing well against Spain for a long time, so there are a few technical deficiencies also which can be picked out. मतलब उसका एक देखा मैंने कि like when Kohli, like especially like earlier what he used to do in good length balls, he used to like put out a huge stride and drive them or through the covers, or used to like smother the spin, ऐसा कुछ करता है. ठीक है, अभी he is trying to be a bit more defensive against those good length balls, and he's edging them or getting something like that. Yeah.
I mean, right now he has developed this kind of a blocking technique which he feels that he needs to do. Maybe a bit of a, I would say, cautious, in terms of how you want to pace your innings against spin in test, which is fine. But यार वही बात है कि if you are defensive against spinners, they will be attacking. Or spinners के against I love the rule of Sehwag, you play attacks, they will, you will dictate the terms. That's how you should be playing against spin, especially in India.
Yeah, bhai. Like against Australia, you have to play with the attacking mindset. Like you, in case of like अगर कुछ हो, you have Pujara and all these people to help you out. But yeah, so मतलब this is how the overall like teams shape up more or less. So I won't say that Australia are looking very good. They are a good team, but still I expect India to win it at least 2-1 or 3-1. I expect India to win. I'm not expecting.
So what is your prediction? Yeah. So that's 3-1 or 2-1. Let's just dial in.
Okay, I will go for 3-1 actually, because I feel India has a lot of better spin quality than Australia. That's where I put the difference between the two teams. The spin quality.
Okay, and which test you see Australia as winning? क्योंकि 3-1 है तो एक टेस्ट वो लोग जीतेंगे, तो which place you think?
I feel that Australia को जीतना है तो I think they will win the first test. I feel that like अगर I don't think any team comes in India and wins the third or fourth test like that. तब तक इंडिया का एक मतलब फॉर्म पकड़ लेता है. तो they have to either
तो हार गए या फिर जीत गए.
Either they have to give a shock in the very first test or something like that, or else I don't see too much happening, because like so अगर also depends on many the pitches actually. So that is also interesting point. तो अगर पूरा एकदम rank turners बनाता है, so if Nagpur is going to be a very big rank turner, that also brings in Australia to the game, because rank turner में toss plays a huge factor. मतलब which team wins the toss, like obviously a lot of
almost has huge chance.
But if it's a normal Indian subcontinent spinning track, then I feel India has much better chance of winning. So वही है, तो देखना पड़ेगा कैसा होता है. तो also regarding like injury अगर बात करें, Shreyas Iyer misses out this test match. So he has been like Shreyas Iyer को मतलब हाँ बहुत लोग बोलता है कि उसका short ball में problem है, but Indian subcontinent में he is a very dependable,
very handy
batsman.
Yeah. क्योंकि श्रेयस अय्यर, I would say कि अगर उसको ऑस्ट्रेलियन पिचेस पे खिला लो, then short ball it's something of a concern. But अगर Indian pitches में I don't think he has any issue with short ball, to be honest. हाँ, एक दो बार गलती से आउट हो गया वो एक अलग बात है, लेकिन he can play pull shot as well, and I have seen that. I mean, we have seen that he has developed that technique as well. So he would have been a very useful player for me. But वही है, आई थिंक फ्रॉम इंडियन साइड से भी दो तीन इंजरीज है, ऑस्ट्रेलियन साइड से भी दो तीन इंजरीज है, तो इन अ वे इट्स काइंड ऑफ बैलेंस आउट, राइट?
What are your like thoughts or predictions about this scoreline?
मेरा प्रेडिक्शन यार सब तक थोड़ा कॉशियस रहेगा. आई वुड प्रेडिक्ट 2-1 with one test as draw. That's my prediction.
Yeah, draw हो सकता है. Draw like one venue can be a draw, like because I feel both teams are not willing to give up that much, so they will try to.
हाँ, क्योंकि stakes are high, right? And they are almost there in the, I mean, final stages. So they would play cautiously, especially India. कोई अगर मान लो एक innings बढ़ा जा रहा है, they would want to continue instead of trying to force a result.
So this is more or less about the series. So like I think the second test match is in Delhi or something. So I think the interesting part, as I said, will be the pitches. So right now I saw somewhere in Twitter that the groundsman watered almost the entire pitch in Nagpur, but they left some good length spots they didn't water or something. So that's some level thing going on. I don't know how that affects the players. Maybe something.
I mean, Steve Smith तो अभी से मुंह से ही कोबरा, he is spitting cobra, right? Because वो बोल रहा है कि नहीं, Indian pitches खराब है, फिर बोल रहा है it's the most challenging. I mean, Australian team especially हर बार जब भी आते हैं mind games तो कुछ ना कुछ तो चालू हो ही जाता है. It's a speciality of that, that they bring in.
And for Australia also, this is a very big series for them, because like they have been growing. Like Pat Cummins as a captain has been doing very well. They have been winning a lot of matches at home. But this is like the Pakistan was a good challenge. They overcame that. तो मतलब उसका तो credit देना पड़ेगा. जो भी है पाकिस्तान बुरा खेला, pitch ऐसा था, उसका कुछ नहीं बोल सकते. अच्छा खेला, जीता. But like this one is the like biggest challenge for them, because Ashes तो home पे हुआ तो they won it. That's okay. But this is an away to India, for not only for Australia but for any team. But since Australia is now claiming to be one of the best sides going around, so they need to win in India to actually stay.
I mean, to stand their authority, because at the end अगर वो Australia team को they want to show that dominance, right? So they have to win in India. There's no alternative. I think यार मुझे वो 2012 और 2013 का एक सीरीज याद आता है इंग्लैंड का, जो वो लोग यहाँ पे जीत के गए थे. That actually yes क्योंकि and even significantly वहाँ पे Monty Panesar was the player जो made that crucial breakthroughs. So it's always a spinner. So that's why I said कि या तो Swepson या फिर Lyon is a old goat. तो Indian team के players जो भी batters है, they know how to handling. So there's a wild card. I mean, sort of a wild card, not exactly a wild card, but Swepson will be my guy if there's. I mean, अगर ऑस्ट्रेलिया को कुछ जीतना है तो if they want to make anything out of it.
Also from Australian point of view, उन लोग का pacers को मतलब control करना है game. मतलब they can't like spinners ही सब करेगा वो लोग, मतलब like just they need to like control. Even if you look at the 2017 series, मतलब India का like spinners ही took the wickets, Ashwin and Jadeja and all these people took the wickets. But if you remember, Ishant Sharma bowled day in day out and with a great economy rate throughout the series.
I mean, यार ये चीज actually अपने viewers भी agree करेंगे कि even though Indian conditions में सारे wicket spinners लेके जा रहे हैं, but Indian fast bowlers are very underrated. I mean, they were the reasons and part of the reasons कि wicket other end में गिरे, especially spinners were able to take it because they felt like जैसे opposition जैसे Australian batters है, they felt like यार ये तो spinning wicket है, तो fast bowlers को तो हमें मारना चाहिए, but they controlled that game. तो फिर it made their lives difficult और फिर spinners just use that benefits. So it's something that I mean we need to look out for, because Hazelwood I think first test में out है, or even I think
Stark.
What about Stark?
I think Stark and Hazelwood, both of them are out for the first test. So that will be interesting to see. Like I think Scott Boland can be a handy bowler. Scott Boland is there. And one more player I'm looking forward to is Cameron Green, because like he's a very promising all-rounder. मतलब है तो लोग का like so he's a very tall like hit the deck kind of a bowler. So उसका भी देखना पड़ेगा Indian pitches में कैसा होता है उसका.
I mean he reminds me of Flintoff somehow. I mean England team का जैसे Flintoff दोनों चीज करता था. Maybe he's a big guy. I mean Australian media doubts him as a big player, big upcoming superstar. So वो एक चीज है।
So this was more about the Border Gavaskar Trophy. So again, hoping for a very exciting trophy. So before we like wrap up this thing, so one more thing I want to talk about is like I think the about our under-19 women's team, right? So India won the under-19 women's World Cup. So that's a huge thing because I think it was the पहली बार हम लोग मतलब कोई वुमेन्स क्रिकेट में ऐसा कोई मेजर इंटरनेशनल ट्रॉफी जीते हैं हम लोग लाइक बीटिंग ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड ऑल दीस टीम्स हु हैव अ फार मोर सुपीरियर सेटअप इन देयर साइड सो दैट्स
absolutely.
Yeah. So like a huge congratulations to them as well, and hoping for like a lot of positive things out of women's cricket. I think WIPL अगर last video में बात किया तो उसके बारे में so that is also a very promising move. So again like hoping for like more viewership for women's cricket, which is always there. They just need more outlets and proper marketing to like gain proper.
Right. और मैं सब तक पूछूंगा कि did you watch the final of that inaugural T20 World Cup?
Of the under-19 Women's World Cup T20. Yeah, actually, like I couldn't watch the full thing. I watched some clips of like I saw some parts of it. Like I was busy. So, but then like overall, like they're very athletic people. So I saw this one catch.
Yeah.
So one catch.
I mean, यार इंडियन टीम reminded me of 2007 वर्ल्ड कप जो हम लोग वहां पे साउथ अफ्रीका में जीते थे. I mean बहुत सारे similarities थे. They were energetic. They were like giving everything in the field. And that's what I really loved about this in under-19 team. Or maybe women team Cup has a very bright future.
So this is about them. So also our senior women's teams have gone to South Africa for the women's T20 World Cup as well. तो वो भी start होने अभी warm up matches चल रहे हैं. तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के साथ warm up match था इंडिया का. So they lost that. So like depends on the pitch. I don't know like how was the pitch, but it was a very low scoring affair. So I think most of the Indian batters in the senior women's team are a bit of out of form. So like, we have to see how that goes. But anyways, so like that's for another topic, something that we will talk about as the tournament goes. So here like very excited for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Our viewers as well and listeners will be also, I am sure. So let us like, so also I'm talking about the viewers and listeners who are listening and watching. Just let us know in the comments or wherever on social media. My Twitter. I will add it in the comments as well. In the description. So just let us know your thoughts about the score line. So what are your thoughts about this series? क्या लग रहा है? Will Kohli get his centuries 2-3 this time? So yeah, these are all interesting things to talk about. And so yeah, thank you for watching and thank you everyone who watched or listened. And yeah, keep supporting us. That's it. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Keep supporting. Bye bye.